Hello, and welcome to Daily Outlook today. First off, we'll start with Solana on the weekly charts. Had a pretty nice overnight move. If we take a look at the wick here, just touch the bottom of this purple box here. So if we map that out over to the left, previous bull run, let's see where it hit. It hit the top of this candle here. So it took that. Didn't quite take this wick, the top end of this wick. So that was my initial target, which we already hit. So it'll be interesting to see how it reacts from here, because once it meets resistance, it can pull back. But if there's still strong buying, we can easily take this next level, 204, and then eventually previous all-time highs at 260. With this strongly weekly candle though, there's still a couple of more days for it to close. So very well it can go up here, up to this level. So I'll be watching that closely. Last night I mentioned that this is the third leg of the push in the 4-hour chart. So we see here that's 1, 2, this is the third. And judging by how far these pushes went, this is likely the top of this third leg, but we'll see. If there's interest switching from Ethereum or other coins into Solana, this can go higher. But as always, for swing trading, daily trading, it's always good to take profits whenever we can. Some profits, not all. But for Solana, I didn't take a short swing on this one, just still holding it long for the long term, because for Solana, I am still waiting for it to hit all-time highs and beyond. For the hourly chart, it's hugging this trend line here very closely. So it hasn't really broken it yet. Broke down a little bit, touched the second one, went back up, didn't close below it, so which is good. So still potential to grind up. Ethereum though, on the 4-hour chart, looks like it is a double top for the short term. And now with the upgrade being yesterday and the huge run up, now it could just be a slow bleed down. I wouldn't be surprised that since we're at the near the top of this channel, that we just go back to the other side. So that would be potentially a target of 37.24, these previous wick lows, or it can even revisit these levels down here. So I don't think it'll go down that low, but between 34 to 37 is my area that I'll be looking at. But if you haven't taken profits already, probably a good time to take some. For Bitcoin at the hourly level, not much to say, just like yesterday. Seems like the flows have been increasing this week. So Monday and Tuesday has been high flows in compared to the previous week and even since the launch of the ETFs. And we are holding above all-time highs, and there's still a lot of buying. There's still a lot of inflows. So what I mentioned earlier this week is likely going to happen, or it's actually still happening. So what it looks like it's doing is it's just forming a range to trade in this box. So we got this move, push back down, grind it back up, and it's formed a range now at 73 all the way down to 70. This is a massive wick, but it can be revisited. So I wouldn't be surprised if we chop around, huge wick down, retest somewhere near this level, back up. So we'll see what happens. But for Bitcoin, no real good opportunity for swings. Definitely no good opportunities for day trades. From here, it's mainly just holding from before when you bought at lower levels. Could just be a slow grind up, which is uninteresting, uninspiring, but with the price action, that seems to be what it's doing. And then with accumulation here, depending how long it is, it could be a massive move. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a massive move on the upside. It can also be on the downside as well after accumulation, but we're still in a bull market, so upwards is still the most likely. And we're very, very close to 75,000. Not saying that once we hit 75,000, we have to reject, because from here, we spent some time consolidating. Would 75,000 cause that many to sell? Not sure yet. Or would it have to be higher, like 80,000, 85, 90? It just has to go to a level where it'll have to spark a lot of interest in people selling and taking a lot of profits. And then from there, that's the point when we'll see a correction of 10, 20, 30%. And it doesn't have to be a long correction either, as we've seen lately. These corrections can move fast and bounce back fast as well. So that's what I'll be looking at. Good luck. We'll talk to you later for daily recap.